Hello and welcome to Scientifically. Today we're going to be talking about a story in the newspaper about dogs are racist in England and they need to be banned from the countryside. So dogs are racist. This is the story that the media have come up with to deflect the real story is because Islamists don't like dogs. So let's have a listen to a few people in Islam, their view of dogs, and we'll see if this story about dogs must go from the countryside because it's racist, and see if this makes any sense.
Sheikh, is the pure black dog a devil? And is this the type of dog that nullifies our prayer?
In the beginning of Islam, when the Prophet came to Medina, he instructed all the companions to kill all dogs. And after...
So right off the bat, kill all dogs. So there you go. Muhammad said kill all dogs.
Sometime he told them to stop.
So after some time he changed that and told them to stop.
With the exception of killing one dog, and that is the black dog, pitch black, that has 2 yellow spots over his head, or white spots.
So now it's just one type of dog. First of all, it was all dogs. Then it was stop. And it's this type of dog, which is kind of racism in itself in dog breeds. So it's all very kind of hypocritical, mumbo jumbo voodoo. So let's keep listening to why they want to ban dogs in England, because they're racist, especially in the countryside.
Now, I don't know whether this fits the Doberman, such a description of a dog.
Because everybody's got a Doberman, right? There's just so many Dobermans around.
The Prophet said, because it is a devil. So shaitan.
Because the Doberman's a devil dog. So why do they want all dogs to be banned then? Because all dogs are racist in England.
Shaitan means the most difficult and vicious and rough of the species. That black dog.
So now more justification to include it by pretending that it's only vicious dogs, because there's no law against vicious, evil dogs, is there?
Black dog is one of that category. So killing it is from the Sunnah. Of course, if it's legal, if you have authority to do so, and
again, kind of justifying themselves like, you should do it, unless of course there's a law against it. But do it, unless of course there's a law against it, which seems to be the whole of that kind of rhetoric. And we won't do it, but we've been told to do it. But we won't do it.
Does break your salat. Any dog that passes in front of you would break your salat.
So a dog just walking in front of you will break the the salat.
But the killing is only for this type of dog, black dog, and Allah.
But only kill Dobermans.
Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.
Allah knows best. If you're following anything I'm saying right now, then right on, because I'm struggling.
Sheikh,
what's the deal with Muslims and dogs? Do Muslims hate dogs? No, we don't hate dogs. We just can't have them as pets. You can keep a dog outside of your home for security reasons, farming, and...
Okay, so now, according to her, now you can't have one as a pet. Is this just the black one? Are we still on the black ones? Is this just the black ones? So you can't have one as a pet, but you can have it for security reasons, farming or hunting. Did they ever use them for security reasons, farming or hunting in the past? And is that all dogs, or is that just Dobermans? Because what if you've got a Doberman for a security reason or some kind of hunting? And farming, let's just keep going.
Because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has said that the angels of mercy do not enter the house in which there is a dog, and also that the...
So the Prophet said, angels won't enter the house that has a dog. So that's why you would keep them outside. So the Book of Islam says to angels won't visit if we have a dog in the house. Okay?
And also that the person will lose a kirat from their good deeds every day.
So your good deeds every day, which we see on the news all the time, you will lose a kirat. I guess this is a form of reward by Allah that you build up daily, like a video game, perhaps?
Is not about the saliva. It's a matter of the unseen. The Prophet ﷺ said,
It's not about the saliva. Now, there's something in dog saliva that is poisonous or can give you some kind of mouth disease, periodontal, which is why it's brought up saliva. So it's not about catching some kind of gum disease from your dog. Let's find out what it's about.
in a hadith, whoever owns a dog, unless it's a dog for guarding or the cattle or zar' farm, then he will lose his rewards, his ajr, a measure of qirat every day. And I'm sure you are working so hard for your good deeds and your reward. And I don't think you want your hard-earned reward to be decreased.
Yeah, we see Islam working hard for good deeds every day. I'm just watching it in France right now at the football stadium. So again, this is about your daily rewards, I guess, is...
Every day. In another hadith, the Prophet said, angels will not enter a house that has a dog in it. So it's not about the saliva. It's a matter of the unseen. It's permissible only if it's a necessity.
What pile of mumbo jumbo, eh? That people of Islam believe. It really is voodoo nonsense that they're trying to bring in with dogs into England because dogs are racist. Remember, that's what the video's about. English dogs in the countryside. It's racist for them to be there because other races don't like them. So that's what the video's about. But apparently it's about angels not entering your home because you have a dog.
It's not about this.
Which, you know, would make ethnic minority groups in England force for that, to say you must get rid of dogs because otherwise angels won't come in my house, and if they cross my path, I'm going to lose my daily reward. Sounds more of a reasonable explanation as to why dogs are racist. How can we get rid of dogs so it doesn't offend the Muslim community? Let's say the dogs are racist. They hate brown people. Oh, could this world get any more crazy? This is one of the reasons I don't like making videos anymore. It's because it's just caught up in all this nonsense that's being spouted by 90% of the crazy population. And anything I say now just is taken with a pinch of salt and nobody cares. Because I've shared everything that I've got. And now I'm in the kind of wilderness of nothingness that comes with every... If you look at every prophet or man of the Bible, at the end, he's kind of left with nothing, including Jesus, who had everything stripped from him. But all the men before that, most of them ended up with zero or worse. And then had to go through the wilderness of, is God still with me? So that's kind of where I am. So I'm just watching these kind of videos to see the nonsense. And after seeing a newspaper story saying dogs are racist and must be banned from the countryside, I just decided, I wonder what Islam thinks of dogs.
It's a necessity, just as it was mentioned in the hadith. Or for example,
banning racist dogs is a matter of the unseen. Otherwise, why would you ban dogs? Why would immigrants and ethnic minority groups want dogs banned because they're racist? Because they can't say that, otherwise angels won't come in my house, can they? So they have to make up something Western and just throw the word racist at it.
example, a blind man that needs a dog for guidance.
But if it's a necessity, then you're allowed. Ah, Islam, you're so lukewarm. And as God said, I will vomit you out of my mouth because you are lukewarm. Either do or do not, said Mr. Miyagi. That's what it means. But here it's a case of kill all the dogs, just kill the Dobermans. As long as it's for security, you can have a Doberman or hunting. Just don't have one in your house because angels won't show up.
But having a dog as a pet, this is something not worth it, really. There are other options.
Good job they don't use Dobermans.
Once you get a cat, or a hamster, or a fish. There are other options. Once you get a cat, or a hamster, or a fish. Did you?
Wherever that was going. So, Let's try this one.
Did you know that even a simple act of kindness towards a dog can lead you closer to paradise?
Now they're saying that being kind to a dog will lead you closer to paradise. I wonder where this nonsense is going. It totally contradicts everything they've just said.
Yes, you heard right. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "A man was forgiven by Allah for giving water to a thirsty dog."
It's funny that Muhammad would know and relate that story, considering he said, kill all the dogs. Kill all the dogs. How can people follow Islam when these are the teachings?
Sahih Bukhari. Today we delve into the surprising...
Yeah, so I changed that because it was so ridiculous. There's them saying that Muhammad himself said that if you give water to a thirsty dog, that will lead you to paradise. Oh, the doctrines of men are just vomitous. And let's have a look at this one, because this would look quite fun.
Paco, do you have some time to talk? So I've been studying Islam, and an angel will not enter this home if there's a dog in it. You know what I'm going to say. You need to leave. Pack up your bags. You are dirty. You are impure. You are evil. Hey, look me.
And then finally, because it just ran across my path, so I thought I'd put this one up. Because Allah is the greatest of deceivers, and that is a large boast by Islam, that Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Which is kind of funny that the God of the Bible, my God, that I follow, he tells the truth, and he says the father of the lie and the father of lies is the enemy of God. He is Satan and the devil. So you have to ask yourself, who is Allah, the great deceiver? And because he's allowed to be the great deceiver, many of his followers believe they can just do deceptive things. So this was Logan Paul after he mocked the Christian God in front of his friend, the guy with the beard. I can't remember his name. Begins with a P, maybe his last name. Can't remember. He's got a great big beard, dark hair, brown eyes, and he was telling him about Jesus Christ. And Logan Paul decided to make fun of it. And for the next 2 weeks, he was as sick as a dog. So millions of people have watched that video. Let's just see what Islam has to say about it.
Logan Paul, when you mock Allah's religion, this is the consequences of your actions.
This is a nightmare. Oh.
What you see now, this is power of Allah. This is what you call the grip of Allah when you tamper with Allah's religion and you mock.
So, as I just said, he mocked the Christian God, and then he was sick, and then he came back on the show and told his friend, I've had the worst 2 weeks of my life after I mocked your God, the Christian God, Jesus Christ. And, I mean, look at the dude wearing his leather smock. Reminds me of the Jews and the Pharisees with their extra long fringes and carrying scrolls as if they were holy.
The forces of Allah, Allah takes revenge on their behalf.
And that's, hopefully I don't mispronounce his name, that's Sheikh Blabberjabber. Forgive me if I mispronounced it. Sheikh Blabberjabber. Yeah, I think that's what it says. So yeah, the hatred of dogs in Islam is well known, and yet it also contradicts itself when Muhammad says if you give a dog a drink, it will get you to paradise, when he then says that if it crosses your path, you'll lose all your reward for the day, and if you have one in your house, angels won't visit, but you can have a Doberman as a security guard because Allah is great. So that's the reason that England wants to ban dogs in the countryside, because they're racist, because ethnic minorities don't like them. Dogs aren't racist, obviously. It would be stupid to assume or even say out loud that dogs are racist, which is why it's such an absurd story. Dogs can't be racist. It's people that are racist. And these people, these ethnic minorities, are being racist to white people in England. So it's just reverse psychology, narcissistic gaslighting that dogs in the countryside are racist, because as soon as they get it banned in the countryside, they will try and get it banned everywhere, because otherwise angels won't come into their houses. And that's what they'll start saying while Sharia law is happening. Turn to the true God, Jesus Christ, the creator God of this universe and everything in it. Because the end is pretty much almost upon us. And my time is done here, other than I'll be making some videos like this if I see more nonsense on here. But my time of sharing the small scroll is over. I've done it. I've said it all, and it's all on video, waiting for anybody to watch it. So now I'm just kind of doing videos as I see fit. Everything that can be learned has been learned. Other people are talking about it, making better videos than I ever could. So we'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, dogs can't be racist. Thanks a lot. Bye.